Yo, what's up? Here's a review for Atlanta Season 3, Episode 8. So, this episode is entitled New Jazz, and we start off here with Paperboy and Darius inside of some type of cafe, I believe, while they're sharing whatever food they were sharing. I don't remember, but they're sharing it, and it gets to the end, and they get to the check. Paperboy says, Yo, do you want me to pay? Darius kind of says, No, I'll pay. And that's when Donald Glover's character, comes in and he asks them, Yo, where are you guys going? And it turns out that they're going to some place where they're going to get this special little drug to get high. So they go there. Darius don't have the money. He gets Paperboy to pay for it, and basically that's just where the story goes on. Paperboy ends up getting lost as they're walking. Darius is asking them, "Oh, are you high yet?" They say no. They see some guy sitting on the side corner with this goofy hat on. He's just bugged out, high as hell, sitting with this cloth over him. And man, so you go from there. You go into basically Paperboy loses Darius, and now he's walking around trying to find him. Ends up walking down an alley, which turns out to be, I think it was the red light district. I'm not 100% sure if they're still in Amsterdam or wherever they were. Which, if there's this red light district, then I think it's Amsterdam. So they get there. Paperboy sees a group of kids who recognizes him. He runs down an alleyway and ends up inside of a room that turns out to be some artist thing where a lady is just crying for some reason and people are around her watching it, which I thought that was pretty damn funny. You go from there. Paperboy meets this chick, I think her name is Lorraine. Yeah, and that's where they go off for her. She's mad annoying in this episode. So uh they start to get this kind of character with her to where she's she's kind of talking shit to Paperboy the whole time, and they're going back and forth with their little dialogue pieces. I think the thing that I really enjoyed about this episode is it really got a chance to see Paperboy a little bit more and kind of getting to his head a little bit, especially with this character where she's an antagonist the whole time. Is this what is this chick's name? Ava Gray, yeah, Lorraine in the episode. So she was gorgeous, number one, but they really got to go back and forth with her. She gets into a club and they start calling him New Jazz, which the name of the episode. And from there, while he's in there, she disappears here and there. And what I started to think was that that's where I kind of first got the hint that she may be a figment of his imagination. He's insanely high the whole time. He ends up getting to the bar after he doesn't get his drink on time and he sees Liam Neeson. And the funny part here is Liam Neeson starts talking to him and they start talking about how all the stuff where Liam Neeson was thought to be racist, and he did this whole thing where he said, yeah, I don't know if that was an article or where it was from, but he said that he chased some black dude down because he did something to one of his friends. I don't remember the whole story, but they go back and forth on that story, and Paperboy basically says, no, I don't believe you racist. And what the funny part is, Liam Neeson says, yeah, no, I'm racist. He makes I'm racist as fucking, I don't like your kind, and it kind of goes away from that. But Paperboy leaves there, and he basically starts going back with the chick, Lorraine, and she starts asking him a bunch of different questions and everything. And I think the interesting part about that one for me was it starts to really, I think it's his subconscious, which is her, and she's starting to break down and ask him questions that he's always wanted to know, like, does he own his own masters, and just different things like that. That was a very interesting part of this episode to me. I also really enjoyed that towards the end where Paperboy just bugs the fuck out and you get to see him land on the ground just bugged out, and he's turned into that guy that they saw earlier with the hat on early in the episode. Lorraine basically told Paperboy that that's not a dope hat, he should change it, and she gives him a hat that makes him look like a tourist, one to make not let the kids who are chasing him see him, but also I think she was just fucking with him too, and mentally I think it's his own mind as well fucking with him. And you get to kind of go from there to just him laid on the ground. Then the next scene is him waking up in the bed where Ern has, I don't know if he found him on the street and pulled him to the bed or whatever, but asked him, did you change my clothes? He said, yeah. And then he asked him, yo, who owns my masters? And Ern said, you do. So I really, best thing about this episode is that we kind of got back to the core crew and away from the whole anthology stuff, which the best part of this show is when we get to this core crew stuff. You can do all the craziness with this core crew, and that's fun to me. The Liam Neeson part was fun, and I did like this chick here. I think a thing that I really need from this show is, man, if you're not going to give me every episode being about these guys, then these episodes need to be longer. This episode just felt way too short, especially for the subject matter that we was getting in. I really wanted to get into Paperboy kind of guiding his way into this highness, and you're not understanding whether or not he's high or not. Is he going crazy because of this drug? That was very interesting, but I wanted more of that. But I thought this was a really fun episode, and just getting into some stuff with Paperboy and just how crazy high he is on this drug and some of the inner thoughts that he has. So yeah, that was a pretty good episode. I'm out of here. What I was gonna rate it? I give it 3 stars, 3 out of 5. Yeah, 3 out of 5. I'm out of here. Peace.